We're going to do a bit of an overview of my gear, and we're going to start with the items that keep me all warm and fuzzy, my clothing. Start from the ground up. These are thermal socks. I'm going to use these in conjunction with some other socks that feel nice on my feet, ones that won't create blisters. Over here we have some Gore-Tex socks. They are completely waterproof. They also breathe, of course. Extremely useful as I might be in the rain. We'll see. And extremely useful also because of the next item here. These are my SWAT zip-up desert boots. Extremely comfortable. However, they're not waterproof. And that's where those Gore-Tex socks come into great use. Moving on to the legs. We have some long johns here. They're a material that allows sweat to wick away, which is extremely important, and I'll get to that in a moment. And I might wear some pants over that before the next layer, which is my snow pants. Just regular, Sport Chek snow pants. Nothing special about them. They do have something unique though, and this here is the fly, and it's got a ruler there for you to measure your gloves. And these are, I tried these out last year. If you remember my solo hiking video last year, these are what I wore, and they worked out great. Nothing really special about them. They're actually not wool, but they function like wool. I tested them next to the fire. So good gloves so far. We're going to jump from the hands back down to the torso. We got some underwear here. Nothing special about those. I've got this one. We'll go on first. This is a long sleeve, kind of like an Under Armour type shirt. Again, it's going to wick away the moisture. I'm going to be hiking uphill, therefore I'm going to be sweating a lot. And so this will go a long way to reducing the amount of sweat that's going to collect on my body and make me freezing cold. It's going to I'm going to be able to dry it quite easily. And some more layers here. We have another long sleeve shirt representing PPCLI. What up? Same type of material. And my final layer is another shirt made from the same material, and it's a short sleeve. So layers, folks. Layers. I made a big mistake last year, and I wore a normal shirt over top of that all, and it took forever to dry. So I'm not going to do that this year. Very important here is the scarf. It's nothing. It's cloth essentially, but it went a long way last year to keeping me warm, and it's going to do wonders this year as well. Very important, scarves. And finally, the sweater. You saw me wear that last year, and we're going to wear it again. It did well. Now, for my jacket, last year, this is what I wore right here. Sorry for the light. It did well. Mind you, it wasn't raining. It was snowing. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I have another jacket under here, which is supposed to be waterproof. This is my army jacket. I've worn it in the rain and it leaked. So I'm not sure. Honestly, guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make that decision, and you're going to find out what I've decided shortly. There you have it. Next we have the food. Leading it off is the grab-and-go snacks. We got some coffee and some tea. I swear that's coffee. And moving on to dinner time, we got potatoes, mashed potatoes. And we got some onion there and a huge farmer sausage. And moving on to our drinks, it's good to keep hydrated. So I've got one planned night on the top of the mountain. We're going to set up the tent, and I'll show you that later. And we're just going to have a blast. So one night supply of food. That's right there. It's going to be great. And finally, my gear. Now we're going to go quick through this because there's quite a bit. My bag. My tent. 2 sleeping bags. Possibly 2 air mattresses. Light one, heavier one. This one's inflatable. Snowshoes. There's going to be snow. Tarp. Say 8 by 10 foot tarp. My knife. A rucksack cover or a backpack cover. Cooking pot. A stove. And the gas that goes with it. It's a second bigger one. A little coffee filter. A waterproof bag. So that's it. Might be a bit overkill, but this is not survival. This is camping. So I'm not going to chance it. My concern is the weight. So anything I could get rid of would be great. One of these air mattresses I think I could lose, but we'll make that a game time decision. I'm not sure. 2 is better than 1, that's for sure. Last year I traveled with more than I have here, so I'm feeling good about this right now. So a big mistake some people run into is not testing their gear before they head out. So that's what we're going to do now. So right here I've got the Primus Classic Trail Stove. Comes in a nice little travel kit here. So very basic. These, I guess you can call them grills, are fixed. You can't move them. And here is the fixture. Okay, so we got the isobutane. So this little fixture screws in here, very simple. Righty-tighty, Nigel. Righty-tighty. And then this twists right on top of the canister here. Now you should hear a little I don't know if you heard that, it was very subtle. Okay, so it's together, very simple, fairly lightweight. And it's lit. So it works. And almost forgot my hand warmers. It's going to be cold up there, folks. And classic, an orange garbage bag. Oh, and finally, we got some camera gear. We got a camera mount. Now this is a phone mount. That's right, I've been using my phone. And that's going to be super useful.